fantastic. All right, next up, hey, who had some of the pizza today? Anyone have that? Pizza's good, huh? That's some real pizza. And everyone makes pizza, but no one makes it with the kind of love these guys do, right? Sergeant Pepperoni's Jeff Roberts, come on up here. Pitch for action.
Everywhere I go, they be like...
All right. Thank you so much for this opportunity to be here this afternoon. I'm going to share out real quick the most important aspects of my life, and that is that I'm a father of 4 daughters, and I'm fortunate that I get to raise these 4 girls just right next door here in Newport Beach, and I was fortunate to grow up in Newport Beach, and I don't take that lightly. I look every day around me, and I appreciate just how fortunate we are, and I've shared that same sentiment with my daughters, which has driven me to a life of service. And that same life of service runs deep just with my young girls. And the story that I want to share today, and really I want to give up the love to my wife, Erica, who's not here with us today, but she really is the driving force behind our family. But my daughter, Lauren, in kindergarten, had a friend who was also a neighbor of ours. His name's Julian Dunn. And Julian's parents, Andrea and Rich, live down the street from us. They have one other son, Nolan. In kindergarten, Julian was diagnosed with a brain tumor. They were on a family trip up in Big Bear, and he was having headaches. He came back down, went to the doctor, ended up at Chalk Hospital, was diagnosed with a brain tumor. The Dunn family spent 4 years fighting Julian's tumor. And during that period of time in kindergarten, my daughter had an idea that she wanted to go and do a lemonade stand for Julian, which we took down to Balboa Island rather than doing it in our street, making a few dollars. And she raised $1,200 that day, which was awesome. This is a kindergartner. Fast forward, Julian lost his battle to a brain tumor in the 3rd grade. And Julian's parents decided to start a foundation at Children's Hospital of Orange County to help other families who have victims of cancer and other ailments that are at Chalk. And so they started Julian's Lego Corner. We were so inspired by my daughter's pour out with her lemonade stand that we decided to take it on as our family's legacy and work side by side with the Dunn family. And so every year in September, our small family restaurant, Sergeant Pepperoni's, that we own with 3 other families, we donate 100% of our pies of the month and our desserts to Julian's Lego Corner at Chalk Hospital. This last year, we raised $55,000 in the month of September. And most importantly, it's kids that are getting involved to help raise these funds. So fast forward to 2 years ago, we opened up our restaurant in Irvine, right across here in Campus Plaza. Very exciting. The 2nd restaurant. At our friends and family opening night, it was all of us together. We're enjoying our pizza. We're celebrating with friends to kick off this restaurant. And who knocks on the front door but Julie Hudash? Julie comes running up in her jogging suit, and my partner's wife yanked her inside and said, "We want you to celebrate with us." We learned about Julie's story and her fire within and her love to serve others. And we just immediately had a connection with Julie and just realized that we want to give everything we have to Julie Hudash and to Team Kids, and the rest of the board and the folks that we met. We were ignited. And so the pitch I have for you today is to be ignited. When somebody like Julie Hudash walks into your life, let that be the fire, and take that fire and do something with it. So Julie has been an incredible person in the short time, the 2 years that we've known each other. She's heard this from me before, and her board knows this, but the Sergeant Pepperoni's family is in for the long haul with Team Kids. So with that, we've had the opportunity to do a few events together. It's been amazing, the things we've done, but just 6 weeks ago, Julie and her board, we got together with Julie Cargus, so I'd like to have stand up in the back. Julie Cargus, if you will, please. Our Director of Marketing. Julie said, man, for the last 10 years, we've wanted to package lemonade, have a saleable packaged lemonade that we could sell and do fundraisers with. And that was just 5 weeks ago. That same day, I had been meeting with my brother, who's an educator in Laguna Hills, who was telling me that all of his immigrant students who speak Spanish as a first language and don't speak English as a first language were suffering some mental health issues, and there was just one mental health therapist in the entire district that they could speak to. The night before that, I was dealing with the mental health struggles of my 14-year-old daughter, who has anxiety and some other, things that she battles. And so getting in front of Julie and the rest of the board, and then hearing the desire to get a lemonade, out as a sign of what Team Kids can do, we just took it on as a challenge. And I want to commend Julie Cargus in the back for hustling like you can imagine. Guys, in 5 weeks' time, we took the idea that Julie Hudash has had for 10 years, and we have, with just connections that we have and scrambling, in 5 weeks' time, we have a resellable, organic, fresh lemonade sweetened by organic agave that's going to be sold in Sgt. Pepperonis and can be sold throughout any other distribution. And I challenge you, we have committed to 3,000 bottles of this lemonade. We are donating 100% of the proceeds of the 3,000 bottles that we've had made, which will equate to over $10,000 going directly to Team Kids through Sgt. Pepperonis. You're going to be tasting this lemonade. It was absolutely down to the wire. I mean, we had some support from Hector the Connector designing the label for us. This was designed and all pulled together so quick. It was literally delivered here at just about noon today. So I encourage you, any of you who have resources in the restaurant world or in the distribution world, let today be the beginning of the launch of the Team Kids Lemonade. I see years and years and hundreds of thousands of dollars of opportunity to fundraise. I see this bottle of lemonade being sold on the soccer field by kids raising money for kids in need. This is a tool that we can all use to do great things and empower kids to change the world. So please join us, and thank you so much for your time today.